appointment setter, an assistant that can actually, you know.
What's up, guys? So it's Mike Hassey on the mic with Mike. I want to introduce you to my first new podcast. I did it by myself. It's on productivity and working smarter, not harder, and how I got through the first 3 years of my real estate business without quitting, which 95% of agents do. So I hope you enjoy. And if you have any questions, feel free to message me on any of my social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, SoundCloud, YouTube. It's Hassett Has SD on my community page for Facebook. And at Hassett Has It on Instagram. So looking forward to you guys listening to this. Hopefully it provides some value, and super excited to share this with you. So listen up.
You know, put these conversations together and make them parallel with the client's needs. So what I did was I just started doing open houses, and I found out that I'm very, very good with people face to face, and that you can build real rapport when you look someone in the eyes and you shake their hand. That doesn't mean that people aren't going to lie to you sometimes, and people aren't going to get past you. But what it does mean is that you are in front of somebody, you know, you are you're authentic. They know who they're talking to. You know, I can have a great conversation with someone over the phone and be like, man, I really like this person. And then, you know, 10 minutes later, I forget that conversation happened because I've got business and life and all of these different things, and I'm juggling. So I decided to focus on open houses, and that's what I do. So I do open houses. I do 4 a month. You know, I follow up viciously with those leads, and that's the most important about lead generation is obviously lead follow-up and lead conversion. So how do I convert these leads that I've got to actual deals? And the answer is by vigorously following up and showing these people just by example that you are the one to work with, because you're calling them more than anybody. You're checking in on them every day. You're sending them properties every day that fit what they like. And you're not just blasting out a bunch of stuff from the MLS that maybe one of them you could get lucky and then they like it. You have to find out why. Why do these people want to live here? Why are they moving? Why is the most important question that you can ask your clients, because it will lead you to being able to direct them exactly there. So that's part one. My CRM, my client relations management system, I actually used Boomtown for 4 or 5 years, and I just started using Top Producer. You know, it's the most important part of my business because that's how I completely organize everything. Every single conversation I have, every single contact I make, every single Facebook post that I make, every single marketing piece, every mass email, every single email, all of those things are tracked through this. So, you know, having a CRM is one thing, but putting it to use in the right way is a completely another thing. So, you know, figure out how to use that. You know, call the support team with your CRM, whether it's Boomtown, whether it's Top Producer, whatever any of these other ones are, they're out nowadays. And really ask them, you know, how do I best utilize this? Their support teams are great, and, you know, they'll help you to really organize your business, because that's what it comes down to, is having an organized database where you can go in and say, oh, I talked to blah, blah, blah on April 13th, and they said that they were looking to buy in September, right? If you don't do that, you know, you get going on with life and you forget that happens. So super important to keep a very, very organized, categorized, detailed log of your clients and your contacts and everything that you've done to, you know, follow up and generate that lead and turn them into a prospect, correct? Right. So the next thing is your social media platform, social media, top of mind awareness, period. You know, always, you know, I do 2 Instagram posts a day, 2 Facebook posts a day. I do 2 Twitter posts a day. And, you know, that's it. And I have it all organized through an app called Hootsuite, which is absolutely amazing, and allows you to actually organize and schedule these posts so that they go out at a certain time every day. Really helps you to automate your social media business and, you know, stay in front of people all the time. The power of targeted ads and paid ads on Facebook is absolutely incredible. You just have to know what you're doing, and that's the most important thing that I would say about that. So, you know, just letting everybody know your center of influence is so important, because we know so many less people than we don't know, right? So the people that we call and have relationships with, and we ask them, you know, don't be scared to ask your friends, hey, I'm a realtor. Do you know anybody looking to buy, sell, or invest here in San Diego or whatever state you may be in? And the majority of people say, oh, well, no, I haven't. Maybe I have. Who knows? My brother's thinking about buying then and there. Oh, great. Well, then you start getting into why. What's happening? Why is he moving? Is he renting? Is he owning? You got to know your scripts. And I would suggest going to tomferry.com and pulling those scripts out of there and starting to practice if you don't know what you're doing. So staying top of mind, creating video vlogs of where you're at, promoting business to business, give away a gift card or something for as many people that share your video with the manager of so-and-so restaurant. Create a community page and just make sure that you're in front of people constantly. And nobody forgets that, Mike Hassett is a real estate agent, right? So that's incredibly, incredibly important. The sweat equity is the hardest part, which, is obviously in any business is the footwork, putting boots on the ground, door knocking, cold calling, texting, mass texting, creating flyers for neighborhoods for buyers that are looking in specific areas that are, outside of the box ideas that allow buyers that are in a competitive market to win, right? Because, there's plenty of agents out there who aren't doing these things. So it's about doing the things those agents aren't and doing them very well to a targeted group of clients and, moving forward from there. So, that's that. And then with rising interest rates, this is the last thing I want to talk about. It's really smoke and mirrors. 15, 20 years ago when my parents bought their house, their interest rate was like 15%, right? So what I'm telling people now is that, real estate in San Diego is a long-term investment. All you have to do is look at home values 10 years ago and see what happened. And, in San Diego, the home prices go directly up. But it's the people who were able to get through the wave of the recession and all the stuff that happened with the subprime loans and all that stuff and keep their home that are now in a position where they have hundreds of thousands of dollars in equity and they're selling their home and moving into their dream homes. So rising rates don't scare me. It means that we have a good economy. The tightening of the interest rates for the UK, for the Bank of the UK, and for the Fed to start tightening rates is normally a sign of a reversal. And, Niall Ferguson has a very, very interesting article in the Douglas Elliman Wealth Report that I will send the link on the bottom of this podcast once I send it out so that you guys can read the article and the Wealth Report and kind of see what's going on globally for our economy. So, thank you very much for your time today. And the next podcast will be coming up soon. I'm going to be interviewing Kathy Meyer. She's my aunt. She runs Take the Lead Canine Training. She trains service dogs. She's an amazing woman. She brings her dogs into Sharp and all the hospitals and, helps people. And she's a big part of that congregation. So super excited for the next one. And hope everybody enjoyed this and got some valuable information. Looking forward to any questions that you guys may have. You can direct message me on any of my social media platforms or call me directly at 619-987-2668. And remember, when it comes to San Diego real estate,
Hassett has it.